Hi, everybody, it's Andrew Hutchings with you here tonight, and as usual, I am not a doctor, not a medical doctor, not a PhD doctor. I may be a medical doctor in the future, probably not a PhD doctor, but today I'm going to talk to you about post cycle therapy, and I'll get straight to the point. Do you need it? Maybe, probably, but you don't need it 100% of the time. Now, just because you don't need it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. There's a lot of things you don't need to do, but you may as well just do it. It's like the risk of doing it is down here, but the potential reward is way up here. So it's like, why not just do it anyways? So basically, when you come off steroids, your testicles aren't working. Now, how long they aren't working, how long they take to get back to working, that depends on a lot of factors. Two big ones are how long you were on steroids and how much steroids you were on. If you were only on a little bit of Anavar for a little bit of time, let's say 10 milligrams for 3 weeks, and you're 20 years old, yeah, you probably don't need a post-cycle therapy. Should you do it? Yes, you should. Well, I mean, you shouldn't do any drugs. But if you're trying to be healthy, it could be a good idea. Now, like I kind of tossed that in there that if you're 20, so the thing is, as you get older, your body it has a harder and harder time bouncing back. So when you're young, you could do light steroid cycles and you can bounce back just fine, possibly. Now, I can't say that for everybody because everybody's different. You if your body is like way up here doing great, you're very active, lots of testosterone, you have been for years and years, and your body's used to producing up here, and it goes down for a little bit, yeah, you're young, it's gonna bounce back up to here probably. But if you're young and it's down here because you're not an active person, you're not healthy, and then you take steroids and it goes even lower, geez, you weren't very good to begin with, and your body's not used to that, and after you stop your cycle, you're not exercising, you're not doing anything to push it to get back, well, it might not go back to normal. It has to have a reason to want to go back to normal, and it has to have a good foundation. So, yeah, like, say you were to stop the steroids, and then you're completely inactive, you're not exercising, you're not doing anything, you're not going to bounce back as well as if you're doing a lot of squats, deadlifts, running, uh, other activities that raise testosterone. But as you get older, it doesn't matter so much what you do. Your rebound time is going to be very poor and not worth it. So it's like, for the little bit extra money, extra doctor's appointment, whatever it is, extra to get that post-cycle therapy, you may as well just do it. Now, look into them because, well, I mean, you shouldn't be doing steroids if you have some serious health conditions. But if you did and somehow you didn't die from the steroids with your conditions, look into the post-cycle therapies because some of them have different side effects and you want to know. So basically, do you need post-cycle therapy? It depends. Even if you probably won't need it, you should still do it. If you're young and it's a little bit of steroids for a little bit of time, you're probably okay without it. You'll bounce back in a few days. But if it's a little bit more than a little bit of steroids, and just a little bit more than a little bit of time, maybe you're a little bit older, those things stack up and all of a sudden you're not bouncing back so well. How do I know this? Because I know a lot of people that use steroids. And I know how they've bounced back. I know how some of them have not bounced back. I know some of them that didn't bounce back and then they had to do stuff like a lot later on in their life to get back to normal because sometimes you get screwed up and you don't bounce back. Eventually you should, but who knows how long it could take. So even if you are eventually going to bounce back, if it's a super long amount of time, that essentially means that you aren't bouncing back. So one more time, you don't necessarily need a post-cycle therapy, but should you do it? Yes. If you want advice on that, check out my next video that I guess I'll make in a couple seconds from now. Until then, like and subscribe, and remember that I am, well, I mean, don't remember because I haven't told you before, but just know that I am a coach, I am a fitness planner guy, I can make you a fitness plan, I can make you a other kind of plan, any kind of plan you want. I'm a scientist, I know a lot of stuff, so whatever it is you're wondering about, I can give you advice, information, help, whatever it is you want with it. Help you go through a transformation. Please like and subscribe.